Yo, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Monday edition of the Apex Brotherhood live stream. My name's Richard, and I'm an idiot. I did not account for the fact that we have daylight savings time change. So, this London session is going to be a pre-London session for now. Let's do a quick disclaimer, and then we'll look at the absolute idiocy that is I. So, daylight savings time swapped over yesterday, and whoops, I did not check for that when I scheduled the YouTube stream. So Will is still sleeping. So you guys get to spend some time with me now before the London session opens up, I guess. Let's see who is in chat, if anybody is in this morning. Actually, we do actually have people in this morning. Jurgen, good morning, Jurgen. How are you this morning? Gold is the way. Yeah, mate. Gold is tasty. Annie Forever, good morning. How are you? Hi, fellas. MGN, not first in this morning. Good morning, MGN. And then Infinity, good morning, Rich. Good morning, Infinity. Yeah. The wifey is in as well. Good morning, wifey. And at Nix VTI. Not familiar with the name. Good morning, mate. How are you? Yeah, like I said, I did not account for daylight savings time to change, or at least the swap over. So now we're an hour later than when they're supposed to be. So what can you do? So Will is probably going to rock up round about my time, 10 o'clock. So I guess it is what it is. It's one of those things. Let's get a screen share up. There we go. Right. So for transparency's sake, I am waiting for gold to come and hit this little box over here, and then I'm going to technically look for a 1, 2, 3. Something like that. I've got a sell limit on gold at the moment. Seeing as gold is the talk of the day today. The only thing that I've marked up was this 15-minute base area over here this morning, and then I saw a bit of consolidation and decided I will make a little bit of consolidation over here. Still a little bit downward trending from last week Friday, so I just want to see a little test of this area. We've already had one test this morning during the Tokyo session, which is this little pinkish block. We had the test there this morning, and then at the beginning of the Tokyo session as well, we had a test there, reacted off of it, didn't create a new high of the day, started moving lower again, tested it yet again, pushed back up again, made yet again a lower high, and technically a lower low. So I'm waiting for price to potentially come and test down here. So nothing too crazy right now. This is just one of those early morning testers. Anyway, Alexei, is anyone else's YouTube username changing? I swear it looks different every time I come on. I suddenly have a 1071. Okay, so what happened there was you have your moniker. In my case, let's say it's the Oracle or whatever. And then you have your channel name itself. And it seems as though it is using the channel name rather than the moniker. So it's using the @ So everybody is now @ And I don't know how this changed or when it changed, but it's changed. It is it must have been like 2 weeks ago now that it suddenly just popped up. Everybody is now @ whatever your your username technically was your channel name, not your moniker. Okay, this trade of mine is not yet in, but it's close. There might be an option in the stream settings. So here by us, whatever you're logged in on YouTube, in order to make comments, it uses that. It just displays that information straight on the stream. I can't change any of that information on the stream itself. So yeah, it's a YouTube thing. It's whatever information it's or wherever it's relating its information from, where it's getting that information from. Sorry guys, my voice, I'm like a little hoarse today, not feeling 100%. This weekend we had a few, let's call them parties. We had a get together on Saturday with a bunch of friends, had a burger braai and drank some drinks and just had some fun. And then on yesterday we had another friend's birthday where we had let's call it a more intimate day. So it was just a handful of people. But I am tired. Like, my body is tired, my throat is tired, my brain is tired. It's Monday. It's just Monday. Slow wake up, slow to start. Just slow Monday, man. And then on top of that, I made this big boo-boo with not knowing about the daylight savings time shift. It would have been good if I paid attention to that. But well, so what we'll do is all of the streams from tomorrow onwards until Friday, we're gonna move it up 1 hour, just so that it is London open. So it's going to just move on 1 hour from now. So I will just adjust all of them. Okay, so this trade is, well, the trade idea is working out so far, but it's completely missed my entry. Yeah, no, it didn't. It with spread and whatnot, it didn't activate, unfortunately. Jurgen saying, yeah, same here. It is one of those things at the moment. I'm looking forward to Friday's card trading. Yeah, so I didn't make our card, and Will also didn't make his for you. So you being the winner of Friday, you get to collect our cards. So we're going to make them today, and then we'll send them to you, and then we'll post it in the Discord as well, so everybody can see what they look like. But Jurgen won last week convincingly, by the way, and we'll give you your stuff, mate. Sorry. This weekend there was a lot of stuff that happened. I wasn't by the PC. The only time I was by the PC was yesterday morning when I was scheduling the YouTube live streams, and I think that was maybe an hour, and then after that we had to leave. So yeah, I can't wait. Yeah, like you said, you're gonna become a proper like a Pokemon trainer. You're gonna get all of your cards, so you're gonna catch them all. But yeah, we'll get that to you, mate. Oh, thanks, love. I'll get on that quick, lol. Yeah, that's awesome. Then she'll make my wife will make us a quick collectible for you, Jurgen. All right, so let me just have a look at the chart. This trade idea was a very, very quick. I just looked at the chart this morning. I got up normal time, but it didn't really. I was doing other stuff. I had some other admin things that I needed to do this morning, so I wasn't really focusing on the charts. So basically what I saw was when the day opened, we had this little bit of a gap on TradingView, and then I had a look on MetaTrader as well, we also had a little bit of a gap, but nothing like crazy. It was, or at least it didn't look crazy until I went and actually had a look at it and saw that it was a massive dip, but it took back that whole dip. The whole gap itself was completely filled. So this gap over here has been filled completely on TradingView. But anyway, so price opened up lower on the morning than what it closed on Friday. It took up all of this this real estate over here, started moving down, attempted to come higher. So it's basically a bearish trend right now, which is technically a continuation from the end of Friday. So it continued its downward slope, making lower lows, lower lows and lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, and so on and so forth. So from there, it made a, let's go to the 15. Okay, now I've lost my tool. There we go. Downward candle made a bearish base for me, continued lower, came into the lowest point of Friday. Not the wick, but the last bearish candle before it started pushing bullish. So that was the last bearish candle before it made a nice little bullish movement. Came into it, started pushing, or reacted off of it, started pushing up. Did not make a new high. Tempted to come lower, and then tried to retrace a little bit more, started pushing lower again. So in my mind, we were just continuing the bearish momentum. And if I go down to the 5-minute, you have this consolidation here coming out of Tokyo. So in my mind, I just thought, okay, well, if this is going to break out of this little consolidation block, it's probably going to push lower towards this area down here. And that was the idea. I maybe should have entered on a market order instead of a pending. But I wanted to give it enough time to confirm, basically. So close underneath and then retest the consolidation and then continue lower. That's what I wanted. But it just missed. So it is one of those things. But I've also now, but this is hindsight, obviously, hindsight. Realized that I did not pull the box properly. So with consolidation, technically you should be taking the whole wick body and the whole candle, technically, for consolidation, because it's still a price point. Even the wick is still a price point during that time where price got to. So in this case, this candle was the breaker candle and it closed. I could have, as an example, had it somewhere over here on the lower end of the box, and then there was potentially a higher chance of it hitting my entry point. But like I said, hindsight is one of those things. I didn't. I had it on the body, basically, of this candle over here, and then my entry point was somewhere over there. So it just missed it. But that's hindsight trading, and we don't do that here. What we do is we just kind of learn from our mistakes and realize that we made a mistake, and we're gonna then adapt for the next time. So it is what it is. It's one of those things. Right now, it would have been at least a little bit in profit, so that is great. And I'm on gold. I've changed, I've adapted my strategy to make it, instead of a 1 to 2, now a 1 to 3. So mathematically, it drops my win rate a little bit, not by much, but the expectancy picks up quite significantly. So that's why I'm going over to a 1 to 3 on gold. Is anybody else in gold as well? I know that Jurgen likes trading gold, but obviously Jurgen has to wait for London to open before he can trade. But if he wanted to, he could have been in a Tokyo trade or using the Tokyo dynamic range in order to see if there was a trade available. But as of right now, I'm just going to wait for gold to play out. Let's have a look at the other pairs as well. Let's have a look at GU as well. GU is running a similar idea than gold is technically. This. So here we have the Tokyo high of the day, and we have the Tokyo low, which was right here. So technically we are currently very range bound right now. So obviously this section over here is still to come, but as of right now, this is the expectancy. We're still stuck in this range. We need to see some sort of break either lower or higher before we can say, okay, we've got something to look at, because you want a break, a clean break and just continuation, or you want a break and retest and then continuation, or you want a break, retest, fail the retest and just go in the opposite direction. So those are usually the things that you can have, but as it stands now, we're kind of stuck in a bit of a range. We're testing the bottom portion of the range at the moment. If we just look at how on the 15-minute, how the dollar, the New York session went with the lows and the highs. So we had this massive drop down. This was due to news. Obviously, we had CPI and PMI last week, Friday, on PMI on pound and CPI on gold, not on gold, on dollar. And then in the afternoon, we had, I think we had the funds rate as well, which was also announced. So the interest rate. So interest rates and PMI was on Friday. And as you can see, big movements, big reaction, and then completely took all of that back. So this reaction that we have here isn't the strongest of reactions. I'm still a little bit more, my bias is more catered towards dollar strength in this case, pound weakness. So I would like to at least see this bottom section of the New York session of last week, Friday, be tested. And I would like to see the continuation of the downwards trend continue. Because even though we had this nice big wick over here, we haven't had follow through. There was no follow through after the first news event. The secondary news event just solidified the idea for me that the pound is not in control, or the buyers are not in control on pound dollar at the moment. It's more just sells that are in place. So as it stands, I would like to see at least this last portion of last week Friday be tested. That's what I would like to see. It's a point of interest for me. We do also have this little area of consolidation here, but this area of consolidation it's different than if you had consolidation, for argument's sake, during London session, like somewhere around here, as an example. The reason why I'm saying this is that Friday evenings is usually your slowdown period. So everything slows down. Your market participants are like, okay, well, we've had enough. We'll either leave an entry over for the weekend, or we're going, there's no participants. So this consolidation here is not consolidation during high volume or high market participants. It is consolidation during low participation. So I don't expect a reaction off of this area, as an example. So if price were to come back to it and then react off of it, like, it's not an indecision point in my mind. In my mind, this is just, there wasn't enough participants in the market to really give any sort of directional bias. So I'm not bothered by that area. I do think that if we're going to break, like what we're doing now, we're going to break, potentially test the bottom section in line with the close of Friday, test the Tokyo low, or maybe even a little bit higher, but then eventually start going down towards the point of interest, which was Friday's lows. That is what I want to see. And that's also what I expect to see. If this does not happen, however, the inverse, we can have price just jump off of this area, slow down initially. Right now it's strongly bearish. Slow down first, and then try and retest the bottom and then start pushing up. And then what we can then aim for is this upper section here, which was the last section before price started dropping lower. Basically, after all of the buyers during this news event absolutely lost control and sellers took over completely. So that's on the 15 minute. What does it look like on the 5 minute? So on the 5 minute, it is, you can potentially use this higher point as an example on the 5, but I generally use the 15 just for consistency's sake. If I'm going to use, what's going on, why are you so slow? If I'm going to use a 15-minute area for a bottom, I'm going to use a 15-minute area for a top as well. But I might need to use the full candle. But anyway, so either one of the two is possible. Right now, I would like to see a break, retest, continuation. It is so slow. Okay, so we're having the break. I just want to see if we have the same gap. Gap was filled on... Yeah, gap was filled on all of the pairs, pound, euro, and gold. So we don't have to play with the idea of a gap. Meaning we don't have to sit with the idea of like thinking, oh, okay, this gap is still to be filled. It was filled already. So price needs to close, test, and then continue on the 5. And if we can get a... so in this case, we've got a drop. So a drop, and then a base, and then a drop. And then I would try and be in on the first candle that confirms the drop, as an example. And then 1, 2, 3. A 1, 2, 3 looks good. So I'll do something like that then, as an example. Euro, let's have a look at Euro. Euro is looking a little bit more sidetracked at the moment. I'm just going to do this. We've already had multiple touches. We've already had some consolidation in this area. And now again, a little bit of consolidation. We did have a higher high in relation. No, it didn't even. We've basically just ended slightly lower than the high of Friday, which is there. The last news section on the 15-minute before we moved bullish was here. Which we're very close to. Remove that. This, and this one, and this one. I want to remove all of the drawings. So this was the last candle. We can take it on the body or on the wick. In this case, I'm going to take the body and then the bottom wick. Just to see if there's a little bit more room for it to move. But right now, we are bouncing off of the Tokyo low, which is this little area here, which is in line with the close of last week Friday, and then also the New York session. The majority of New York didn't push lower than this point. There was only a handful of candles that actually pushed lower than it. So if we do that, yeah. So as it stands right now, I'm neutral on EU. I would love to see EU potentially break lower. Because we've had this effective, almost a double top and a long wick. So I would like to see price continue lower. But what I want and what the market's going to give me is two completely different things sometimes. We've had multiple touches on this area, basically. So if we just do that as an example, and then we can just adjust it to see how many times an area was tested and then rejected off of. So there's some rejection. So let's make it from here to there as an example. And then we just see how it rejects off of this area. So price, lowest wick point, reacts off of it strongly, comes back into it, wicks into it, reacts strongly, comes back into it, attempts to push up again, last ditch attempt, pushes into it, consolidates ever so slightly, so it made a little bit of a... This is on the hourly, so here you should see on the 15 and on the 5 some consolidation. Pushes lower out of it, tests back into it, reacts strongly out of it, eventually comes back to it, some indecision, pushes through it, reacts back into it, pushes back off again, same thing. So this area is a nice area of interest where you've had multiple tests and reactions, like strong reactions off of this area. And with the news that we had, it just wicked into it. Didn't really, not a super reaction in relation to like follow-up. Consolidated a little bit on the hourly. Obviously, Friday, end of day, there was a lot of news on that day specifically. Just this morning, tested into it and started pushing lower. So I would like to see it continue lower. That's what I would want to see. I would love to see EU just, I wouldn't say tank, but start slowly pushing lower. What does it look like on the 4 hourly? The 4 hourly doesn't look horrible. The wicks above being a Monday, I think we can potentially for this week test somewhere over here or lower somewhere over here. If we do push lower from this point like that over this whole week and we do break through, then I think we're coming down to this double low area here basically. So something like that to come and test. That's if we do break through, and that's like the whole week idea. That's if the dollar keeps its strength, the euro still stays flat. I've only just noticed like this area of interest here is directly in line with an hourly, well, not directly, but it's close enough. Directly in line with an hourly base. Just from this point over here, really. Yeah. So that's what I'm looking for on GU and EU. Let's look at GU on the 5 minute now. If it's pulling back, okay, so it is retracing a little bit or slowing down. Want to see the reaction from this box. Let's have a look at the fib for this whole downward move over here. Okay, so that is straight into this area here, which is an imbalance, as Will likes calling it. Let's have a look at chat. Sorry, I was Bearskin Jobber, hi Rich, but what's up, Bearskin Jobber, how you mate? And then in the wilds, good morning in the wilds, how you mate? You must have realized that we started early today in relation to daylight savings, so sorry about that. Just got myself some ginger tea, ginger lemon tea. So this is a potential area. This is based on the fib. And then this is the break and retest. We've got the break. I don't really like the retest right now. This is a strong retest candle. In relation to the movement. So I'm thinking it could come to this point, or it could just immediately just react and push higher. Then this is an area of liquidity, which is most probably where we're picking up buyers based on this last candle over here as an example. So I'm just going to wait. What's gold doing? Let's have a look at gold. Okay, so obviously my gold trade did not realize, it did not take place. It is what it is. Like I explained, that's what happens sometimes when you just drag something quickly and you don't really pay attention. So I know there's a lot of people that go only on the candle body as an example, and then the breakout of that, and then that's pretty much what happened here for me. So hindsight trading, it is what it is. Jurgen, great explanation of your strategy, Rich. Oh, thanks, mate. It's one thing I do know is my strategy. But the one thing is that sometimes when the market doesn't react the way that you anticipated or expected to react, and you start seeing things like, oh, maybe I should have done this, I should have done that, and if I haven't done the back test on it, it sometimes comes and kicks me in the testicles. So if I just blindly entered here, it probably would have gone against me, and I would have felt like an idiot because I didn't follow my plan, you know? So dem's the way it goes sometimes. Just checking the Discord quickly. I see people are asking questions. What a wonderful winter's day. 10 a.m. is now 9 a.m. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I guess it's a little bit early for everybody. Jurgen saying plan the trade and trade the plan, ignore the rest. Yeah. But like I'm saying, it's one of those things where hindsight trading can inform quite a bit. So you have an idea, you have a plan, it's written down, you want to execute upon it, and then you see something happening completely different to what you had planned, and then you start thinking, maybe what is there any validity to me adjusting or adding or changing? And then based on that, you would then it informs the decision that you've made. But it's a difficult task to not do that, where I think a lot of people struggle with the idea of what could have been and what had been. Like, I could have had a 1, 2, 3 if I had done this, but you're only saying that based on the information that you have in front of you right now, which is hindsight. So, like I said, I should have adjusted the box like this as an example, and then had my entry point on the base of this box, but I hadn't done that because I normally take the bodies, the highest of the body on the 5 minute as an example for consolidation, and then I mark the body as an example, or not the body, the base of the box, the bottom base or the top base. But what I'm saying is like, this happening, there's a lot of people that would then go and change their strategy blindly based on this information, instead of going and looking at whether or not there's any validity to it before just implementing. And I think that's a difficult thing for a lot of people. It's that impatience. It's that little bit of, I want to win every trade, and I have to win every trade, as an example. Like, I'm working on a gold strategy right now, where over the last month, it's had the way that I marked it up, it was a 66% win rate over 15 trades. So it's 10 winners, 5 losses. I went and had it automated by my brother, and then the result came out 55%, 45%. So 8 wins, 7 losses. So there's discrepancies. There are. So if I can adjust it to the point that makes it a little bit closer to, let's say, 50-50 on a 1 to 3 RR, that's very, very profitable. But the way that I've set it up and the way that I've looked at it, I can't implement it right now. I can't go and say, okay, yes, let me just enter. Because there's a good chance I could have done that now today. Just enter the trade, no issues, and then, there you go. Yo, good morning, Lockie. What's up, LJ? Happy Monday all. Holy heck, do I have some tea for you from Friday, Rich? I'll have to DM you later. Oh, awesome, mate. I would love to. Oh, by the way, so LJ he was doing his Discord stream, and then in that stream, I think things went a little bit cock-eyed for like a little bit, like things derailed so quickly. And then LJ and I ended up playing Dota together, one game. and it did not go even remotely the way that we expected it to go. So yeah, you can DM me later, mate. Like, give me the tea, mate. So yeah, I have to say this weekend was super fun. It was a good weekend, but my I don't know if any of you have the same things, like a social battery, where you're outgoing normally, but there's just, you want a day where you just want to recharge, and then it's that I want to just sit at home, feet up, watch a movie, watch a series or something, and not really interact with people or like really conversate. And I usually use that as, like, let's say a few hours on a Saturday as an example, or on a Sunday, just to recharge the batteries. Didn't have that this weekend, so I don't know how I'm feeling today. It's just, it feels like I didn't really have a weekend. It feels like the week just continued and there was no weekend in between. But still a good weekend. Like it was still fun. But like the recharging section of it just didn't feel like it happened. It might just be me. I don't know. I don't know if anybody else feels the same way. Because I generally use a weekend as a weekend. I don't want to do work on a weekend. I don't want to have to do, let's say, the house admin, like doing washing or like cleaning and stuff like that. I want to use the weekend as a weekend. So in the week, if I have gaps where I can go and do things, I would rather use those gaps in the week, be it to wash the floors or do, dishes or something. But this weekend, I don't know, it just didn't feel like there was any weekend really, even though, let's call it just a very fun week all the way. Did Willie have too much Guinness during the weekend as he has a hangover and couldn't be on stream? No, actually what happened was there was daylight savings time shift for the euro and the pound. So they've moved up the clock by another hour. So I did not know that. I did not. When I had a look at Forex Factory over the weekend, I only had the red and orange folders selected, and the daylight savings change is a gray folder. So I wasn't paying attention to it at all. So when I do the scheduling, I usually do it on a Sunday, early in the morning. Sit by the PC, I check the news events for the week, high red folder news, blah blah blah, that kind of like stuff, and then I say, okay, cool. This day is going to be high impact, but so I missed the daylight savings times change completely, and so I just went on scheduling it as per the norm. So unfortunately, we're an hour early, and I didn't know. So Will is 100% correct. He's adjusted his clock. He's only going to wake up, I don't know, this time now. So yeah, that's my fault. I started the stream early, but the fact that there's still 14 of you in right now, I don't know if it's like you woke up this morning and was like, how is it already 9 o'clock? Check your phone. No, it's only 8 o'clock now. What the hell, man? So I think London is going to open up now in about 19 minutes or so, technically. That's going to be, what, 9 o'clock then, or 8 o'clock? So your daylight savings time is, what, up by another hour now? So yeah, I will just, for the rest of the week, just adjust everything up another hour. So tomorrow's up until Friday stream will just go up 1 hour. That's all. Jurgen saying, yeah, Rich, that's when I go sleep in my forest for a night. Yeah. Just over a weekend, don't want to talk to anybody really. I am a sociable person. I do feel like I'm still very much an extrovert. But I do have my introverted days where I just don't want to. I just don't want to. Like, I think everybody gets that, to be dead honest. Yeah, totally fair. Yeah, I don't know, LJ, how your weekend was, but how it started Friday, mate, I think you had quite the jolt. You had, like, a pretty good weekend, I think. You are not the only one, Rich. Yeah, I mean, I didn't pay attention, so that's the thing. Infinity asking, yeah, Rich, what do you do when your edge is not working? Well, the thing is, you get something called alpha decay, where something naturally decays over a time period. In this case, if we look at the financial market, Alpha decay, in this case, your edge, as an example, would that there would be a diminishing point at some point. So it will work at its best. I don't know, like it would work at 100% from the beginning, and then it would slowly start losing that edge a little bit. But the thing is, it's cyclical. The market is cyclical. So you have highs and lows and intermediary points. So price basically always comes back to one point. So you can think of trading as a zero-sum game, as an example. So in order for there to be winners like this, there has to be a loser. There has to be someone on the other side of it. So the exact same thing happens with your edge. As your edge starts slowly decreasing, at some point, it will start picking up again. It will return back to a positive edge. So that's just my belief when it comes to something like a zero-sum game. The thing is just that if you have an edge, that edge is usually going to be short-lived. So an edge isn't like a long-term thing. The thing about edge is that you gain it, and then you try and adjust that edge as it starts diminishing, as it starts like dropping down, until eventually your edge is now negative edge, meaning the edge is now no longer in your favor. So you know you don't have edge anymore. But that same strategy that you were using with that same edge eventually may become relevant yet again. So here's the thing. I think that you should not have only a singular strategy that you rely on. I think that the best way for you to maintain edge is to have diversification. So you diversify your trading, whether it is across different assets, or whether or not it is different strategies within one asset, as an example. So just to give you a very simple, stupid example is this. If you have, let's look at GU as an example. If you have a ranging day, let's say you trade Tokyo as an example. Within Tokyo, you can have multiple sections. You can have some consolidation, you have drop-based drop, you have, in this case, maybe a break of the consolidation, and then a failure on the retest and the continuation lower. So as an example, you would have a strategy where you have a drop-based drop. So you have something like this. I'm just marking it up, something like that as an example, a 1 to 2. So there's one strategy that you're using on it. Then you use the idea of a break and retest as an example. In this case, you had the break. There's the consolidation, you had the break, the retest failure, and then a continuation lower. So let's say hypothetically you decided for over here. Let's do that. This little area over here. You have a consolidation and then the break. You can trade a breakout strategy within the same one as an example. So you do something like that, 2 different strategies. Or you can say, okay, I'm going to wait for it to be within the consolidation. So the high of the consolidation and the low of consolidation. Whenever it reaches the high, I take a trade. And whenever it reaches the low, I close the trade. So one asset, 3 completely different styles of trading. One of them might work and the other 2 might not. And then it might be like that for a whole 3, 4, 5 months. And then eventually the 2 that didn't work, one of them starts working. And then the one that was working in the beginning starts losing its edge, starts slowly diminishing. So diversify your strategies. Have a strategy that is back tested and you know it works. But when it stops working as well as it normally did, consider having other strategies that you can fall back onto if the market is not giving you exactly what it is that you're looking for. I'm not saying do that, I'm saying consider doing that. Consider having multiple strategies that can be flipped through if one of them doesn't work. Like for argument's sake, I do know that there's people that they have swing strategies that they use while still having scalping strategies on that same day as well. So they'll have a scalping trade in the day. They'll have an intraday kind of like top point, middle point, entry. Like they will work. I don't know like the specifics of it, but they have multiple strategies that they incorporate on a daily basis, as an example. So Will is a very good example. Will had I think it was an EJ swing trade that he kept open for months. And within that trade still being open, he had his normal, let's say, consolidation breakout trades. And he also had like hedging trades within that same one. So I wanted to sneeze. So the thing about Edge is we usually look at Edge as this one little thing within this one strategy. And the thing about Edge is it's it's whatever you do that takes a zero-sum gain, meaning in order for there to be a winner, there needs to be a loser. You take a zero-sum gain and you slightly tilt it in one direction, one favor. So you want it to be in your favor, obviously. So you want things to be slightly more tilted in your direction. So Edge can be your approach. It can be the strategy. It can be the rules that you use. So Edge is fluid, let's say. It's changing constantly. You don't have one expectancy in terms of Edge. It adapts. And the idea is that you yourself should also be adaptable. You should also be willing to add. But at the same time, and this is where the balance comes in, you also need to be resilient. So you also need to say, you know what, I'm not changing my strategy now. I am going to keep to it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change my risk. I'm going to adjust my risk. So I'm reduce my risk a little bit as an example and say, yes, my Edge is not working right now, but I feel like it's going to come back. Let me reduce the risk a little bit. So it's that adaptability that is important, I think. Let's just see here now. I think Will is finally awake. He just sent me a message now. He's probably gonna rock up here and be like, dude, what the hell? So he should be here in the next 5 to 6 minutes, maybe. Oh. Anyway, how was everybody else's weekend? What did anybody else do that was outside of the norm? Or even if you just had like a chill feet up weekend, let me know. Tell me what you've done. Yeah, no problem, Infinity. I don't have all of the answers, obviously. It's just my opinion in that specific regard. I just think that Edge is something that is fluid and it changes. So I don't expect my strategy to always be a 50% strategy, as an example. My expectation is informed by my win rate and my risk to reward. But I also know that the market is cyclical. So there's going to be ups and downs. It's going to work for a few months, and then there's going to be months where it's not as effective, and so on and so forth. So I know my strategy really well. Doesn't always work. It's one of those things. I don't expect it to always work, but I do have backup strategies when I see that the market is adjusting a little bit more. Some of them have not been viable for a while, due to how volatile the market has become, or let's not rather say how volatile it's become, how easy it is for it to become volatile. The volatility is unexpected sometimes as well. Like a Trump tweet or something like that, just to give an example, would cause the market to suddenly move in a way that was previously unexpected. So we would normally say, okay, cool, red folder news, we expect volatility. Like even with CPI is the big market mover when it comes to the red folder news, as an example. But it wasn't always so. CPI used to be the big mover, and then it became unemployment claims, and then non-farm payrolls, and just an idea that all of those things adjust and they move on. You explain basic things so easily that it shows your experience. Well, I tend to ramble. I have a problem where I always have an idea of what I want to say, but then I take a long road to get to that point. And I feel like there's like these little side roads that I kind of like get lost on before I eventually get back to the main point. And I do tend to rehash a lot of stuff that I've already said. So even if you do feel like it's, I explain basic things in an easy way, in my mind, it's not easy. In my mind, it's like, okay, stick to the point, say this. Okay, you're drifting off, get back to the point. So some people do find it difficult to follow what I say, and it's understandable. It's one of those things. Maybe they're just dumb. No, I'm joking. I just sometimes tend to ramble, go off on tangents. And I also get lost in the source sometimes. Like I'm explaining something, and then halfway through, I'm like, what was I explaining? Why? What's the whole point of this analogy? What am I trying to say? So it is one of those things. But thank you. I appreciate the fact that you feel like it is a simple thing. What did I want to do now? See, that's the thing. This is like I go on a tangent, and then I kind of forget what it is that I wanted to say. So this area over here was the last little bit. No, sorry, right there. Consolidation. See, this is what I am looking for right now, is consolidation, breaks, and retests. But obviously within my trading time, which should now be adjusted. I need to adjust my times now because the market is ahead now by 1 hour. So maybe I should wake up an hour later. Nah, I like my sleeping pattern at the moment. What could have been a great trade, once again, this is hindsight. You had the consolidation, you had a nice little strong break, you wait for it to come back into it. You could either take the trade as it enters, and then you look for the opposite end and have it just above the box as an example, or you could have waited for it to go into the middle section, or you could have said, okay, we have the break, we have the retest, and then a second retest, and then continuation. So could have had it on the candle body closure somewhere over there. What's up, mate?
I forgot daylight savings.
Dude, I didn't even know that we had daylight savings because I was already telling Stat.
8 a.m. right now, and I was like, 5 to 8, I'll jump in now. It said live, and I thought, why are we live? Bro, like, damn.
It caught me off guard as well. If somebody didn't post it in Discord, I wouldn't have known. Like, I came into the stream, I had a look at everything, I was like, oh, everything is fine. There was already a few people in already saying good morning. I was like, okay, cool. Everything's good. Everything's gravy, baby. Let's start. And then I look at the market and it's not reacting at 9. I'm like, why is it not reacting?
Yeah, I was like, oh no, we've gone back an hour. Oh man.
So we're gonna have to adjust the stream.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Gonna have to move it up another hour.
Oh man, that was funny. I was like, oh shit, man, I completely forgot.
I'm so used to having you like be either in the Discord or on WhatsApp or whatever, like already saying, hey, what's up, everybody? Like, and this morning you were quiet. I was like, oh, maybe you had too much fun this weekend.
Yeah, no, man, it was.
You slept in.
Plan as usual.
Oh, I only just saw this now. Gotta go work, meeting in 5. All right, Jorgen, thank you very much for being here. Really appreciate you, mate. Go and have a good day with work. Infinity, good morning, Will.
Morning, Infinity. How you doing? It was good.
Will, you're on time, buddy. Rich is the early bird. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought, dude, I know. Yeah, no, I know. I thought it was. I was gonna say. I was like, dude, I'm not late. You know, I'm
So that
still I'm
thing
like 5
means-
minutes early.
This is now up an hour. It means that is up an hour as well.
Did
Here we
Willie
go.
have too much Guinness during the weekend that he was so hungover and couldn't be on the stream?
Like I was telling stream as well, usually when I schedule the stream itself on a Sunday, I go and open up Forex Factory just to see if there's any like high impact news events that I need to be aware of. Like for argument's sake, Wednesday we've got high impact news, so I can then say, okay, cool, maybe Wednesday I can make a breaking news, you know, that kind of like thumbnail. But
Yeah.
daylight savings time change is a gray folder. And I don't have gray folders selected on my filtering.
I mean, to be fair, had I not lived in the UK, I wouldn't know either.
Yeah, I mean, fair.
Oh man, yeah, that
So, yeah.
completely took me off guard. That did.
Yeah, we'll just do that then. From tomorrow, we'll just move it up 1 hour.
Yeah, fair.
But does that then mean that the Fiverr stream is also going to be moved up by an hour?
I don't know, man. This is the most stressful time of the year for me. When the clocks go back and the clocks go forward, it always stresses me out. As far as I'm aware, I'm still on. No, I'd be on at 10:30.
So
Yeah, I'd be on at
here
10:30.
by mine it says it's 11:30 my time. So it's an hour earlier. Where normally it was 12:30, if I'm not... No, it was also 11:30.
No, for you it shouldn't have changed, mate. For you it would be the exact same.
Yeah, it looks like it's the same.
For you it's the... No, it'd still be 11:30.
Like the stream starts 11:30. So the stream still starts normal time.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, mate.
Oh man, I don't know. Right, I haven't adjusted my clock, my watch. My watch is still daylight savings. So this says right now it's 9 o'clock. So my watch says. So do I go from 11:30 watch time, which would 10:30 like phone time?
It is.
I mean,
it
you've been
is.
streaming an hour already.
Yeah. For 56
You
minutes.
lunatic.
Normal. Like I was like rocking up normal, thinking, Will
Why
overslept.
didn't you like call me or something?
I sent you a message on WhatsApp, and I was like, you're probably still sleeping. You'll get to it when you get to it. I was like, it's fine. So it's just one of those things. Is like we were so grossly caught off guard this morning because we still had the Whiskey Lounge stream last night with you, which was normal. It was like normal time. Everything was normal. Everything was already scheduled. Rock up. Things are not where they're supposed to be. So even here now, I completely missed this because you get to see it on TradingView, not TradingView, on Forex Factory. You get to see the sessions times. So as you can see right now, London just opened up, but Tokyo is only going to end in 1 hour according to this sessions one. And normally this is quite accurate in terms of the daylight savings time. So it was a little bit earlier normally. It was like here on 9 o'clock as an example for London to open up. So yeah, caught off guard, mate. It's one of those things.
Mate, yeah, literally one of those things. I'm just trying to work out now if I still stream at 11:30 UK time or 10:30 UK time now. It would be 10:30 UK time because the stream hasn't changed times for anyone else.
Yeah,
Just
the stream
UK.
hasn't changed. The
So
stream
therefore,
time.
yeah. Therefore, I'm streaming at 10:30.
Yeah.
Ah, that's quite nice. I get an extra hour of day without
Yeah,
streaming.
and you sorely need it, mate. That extra hour.
Yeah, mate. Literally, I do.
So yeah, now it's London Open. Now we can see whether or not.
Yeah, now it is. We had 2 minutes past London Open now.
Yeah. So I'm gonna
Wow,
have to
that's
adjust all of my session indicator here at the back. I'm just gonna have to adjust the times a little bit so that it's actually in line with which one opens and which one closes. Okay, brain, relax. Okay, let's start again. This morning, this is gold. I wanted to take a gold sell because we had this from Friday, basically this downward trending continued making lower highs and lower lows. And then as we were coming out of Tokyo, or what I assumed was still the end of Tokyo, we had this consolidation. We had the breakout, and I thought, okay, cool, I'll mark it on the break. We'll wait for it to return for a retest and then continue lower. And then I forgot that I normally don't mark the candles, and now in hindsight I was like, I should have marked the candles as well for the consolidation, and then my trade would have actually entered, as an example. And then I was going on a tangent with chat, telling them why I should have done something and I didn't. And yeah, could have been a really lovely trade, but unfortunately that is what I ended up doing, and it didn't trigger me in. It came close, but it didn't trigger me in. So I had a pending order.
Oh, I see. That's unlike you. You don't have a pending order. Usually you have a limit order, did you not?
Yeah, I usually just market enter. So if it breaks, then I would have like done something like that as an example. But I've adjusted one of my strategies, which I wanted to try on gold, and it's going to be the strategy that I'm going to use for my 5K live account.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, it's just going to be a typical consolidation break retest, and then for that I'm going to use pending orders. So I wanted to do that this morning to kind of like get into the comfort of doing it, as an example.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
So
very similar to how I trade a UGU.
Yeah, but I just wanted to do it on gold just to see this morning whether or not, because I had an idea and it was very quick. It was like I came to the chart, opened it up, I was like, okay, it looks like we're making lower highs, lower lows. Oh, we've got a bit of consolidation. If we have a breakout, I'll enter on a retest.
Oh, very nice.
So
one.
very quick.
The trade looks like it's doing really well.
That if the trade had taken place, it would have been an amazing trade, because I'm testing a 1 to 3 RR on gold.
Is that 1 to 3? Wow, yeah, fair. I mean, that stop is extremely tight. It is very, very tight.
It's 50 pips. It's $5.
Yeah, fair. It's how many? 50 or 15?
50.
What? Oh, you're on gold. Oh, fair.
Yeah,
okay,
gold.
Sorry. Okay, I thought you were on a UGU. Oh, you trading a gold?
No, gold.
Are you?
No, this is gold. I was going to test it on gold. Well, not test it. I was going to utilize it on gold.
Oh,
and it's going to be a $5, $15. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I got you. Yeah, okay, so yeah, that is really similar to my strategy, except you're going with the retest, whereas on gold, I just go with the breakout, I don't retest.
Yeah. In the wilds, it's saying also the US will change clocks next week. Here in Greece,
we're always a week ahead of the US.
Yeah. So, me being a South African, we don't have daylight savings times. It's not something that is ever utilized in this country. So I was just unaware. I know daylight saving times happens, but there's usually like a forewarning of it. There was a forewarning of it, but I missed it because I wasn't paying attention. So that's completely on me. But like I say, as of tomorrow, we will just move the stream up by 1 hour. So what I will do is I will go and edit the stream to have it start at 10 o'clock my time, which would then be 8 o'clock UK time. Dave Rankin, in good day, y'all. Good morning, Dave. How are you, mate?
Yo, Dave. Good day, y'all. Good day, mate. How you doing? Good day, mate. Have I seen And so I saw LJ in. LJ, what's good, man? Good morning, all. Holy heck, do I have some new some tea for you from Friday, Rich? I'll have to DM you later. LJ, what's good? Oh no, there's Mike.
No, it's
There's
LJ.
There's LJ with a
LJ
picture of Mike.
photo.
LJ, what's good, man? I don't know if you're still in, mate, but yo, how you doing, mate? I'm pretty sure Mike started following me yesterday on Instagram.
Say again.
I said I'm pretty sure Mike started following me yesterday on Instagram.
Oh, nice. Did you do the nice thing and follow him back?
Yeah. He's the mental wealth trader, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, he does not follow me. I thought so.
You know what,
man?
mate? You should join him on stream one Friday.
Oh, did he do a Friday stream?
Yeah, he's got a stream every day, I think, or maybe just Fridays. But I've jumped on his stream before. Pretty cool. So I think you should do the same, mate. I think.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
I think it'll be fun.
What time's he live on a Friday?
I'm not sure, but I mean, we've got his contact details. We can literally just message him and say, "Hey, send me a link."
I'm just posting the news for the week ahead, guys. So I'm just pinging that in the news channel in the Discord. Link is in the description below for those of you who want to join. La Bosch.
There we go.
And that is the news for your people, for you fantastic, sexy people.
How nice is this? You rock up like for half an hour and then you're like, okay, I'm done streaming for now. I get to go and do some other stuff.
Guys. See you later. So are we going to end at like 8:30 or are we going to stay to 9:30? Because that would be like a 2.5 hour stream. Now, what do you want to do?
No, okay, so I think we'll just keep it as normal today. Just regular time. Hour and a half. It's my fault. We will adjust the stream. So tomorrow's stream is going to be at London Open. And then an hour and a half into London. So yeah.
I mean,
once again,
pre-market move.
Yeah, I got some of the pre-market stuff which I was like marking out and looking at. Like
yeah.
I mean that analysis was on pre-market. This one was on pre-market as well. The idea, we've got the high, we've got the low. This is the 50% fib. I didn't take it on the full top to bottom. I took it on the last 5-minute bearish candle down to here, into this area of the 0.5 over here. Had I had done the full one, it would not even have reached the 50. But I had that. I marked the area this imbalance basically, and yeah, came into it and started pushing lower. Now we've got the open. I said that I wanted pound to move lower. EU, the same thing. I wanted EU to move lower as well. At this bottom section, break. There's consolidation there. This was an explanation that I had about the consolidation, break, and then test if you wanted to do the first or the second test kind of like thing. But the expectation that I had was that EU and GU was potentially going to move lower. So I was waiting for London to open up. So as it is now, I'm still looking for it to potentially push a little bit lower. We had a gap on EU, GU, and gold, but all three the gaps have already been filled on TradingView. So
yeah, I was just looking now. After your trade, actually, and it was a stunning trade. I'll just show you this real quick. Yeah, so this is on my chart. This would be my trade if I traded gold. So it'd be very similar to yours. A little bit different, of course, due to the fact that I don't trade the break. I don't trade the retest in gold, and I would have had a large stop, so 100 pip stop. Not only that, so stop loss at the highs. I would have entered in on the break and closed of the low here. And then I probably would have targeted low hanging fruit down here. So mine would be a 1 to 1.9. Sorry, yeah, 1 to 1.9. So not quite a 1 to 2 R ratio. But yeah, that would have been my trade.
Yeah,
So, I mean, you would have had a better R ratio had you been tagged in.
Yeah, but I mean, the R ratio is just based on the risk, where you're risking a little bit more. You're taking the highs of the higher than the high of that consolidation, where mine would have been like midpoint almost, slightly around midpoint, little bit lower, but yeah.
Jonathan, have you seen the group chat?
Yeah, I literally just saw it now. This is like, okay. He also just observed that there was daylight savings time change.
Yeah, yeah, literally. Yesterday, Europe went into winter time. The live stream now starts at 9:30 GMT, which is in about an hour and 2. Wait, so does that mean that he's edited the stream to catch up with winter time?
Yeah. So it means that our stream, if it starts at 11, our stream is going to overlap with the start of the Fiverr stream from tomorrow.
Huh?
Okay, so he's saying that
we're streaming at 11:30 UK time now. They've moved everything forward. Okay, so it's still normal time.
Yes, but the stream normally started at 11:30 my time. Now it's starting at 11. Pretty much.
Well, that doesn't make sense then. It should move forward by an hour, not by half an hour.
I don't know. We'll find out like what he means. But it's 9:30 GMT.
Oh, I hate daylight saving.
Daylight saving sucks.
It does. It's pointless.
Pooley, good morning, Pooley, and Evan. Good morning, Evan. How are you guys?
Morning, guys. How are you doing, boys?
Yeah, you guys have missed already an hour of the stream, but it's not your fault.
Don't worry, I've missed an hour as well, mate.
Daylight savings times.
Rich just decided to stream for an hour without me.
Infinity asking, what do you think about US 100? I'm on a swing trade last Thursday. Will, have you got the US 100? Ah, you do already.
I have. Dude, look at that gap. Look at all those gaps, mate. Woof.
It's been gapping. Like, Friday it gapped. This morning it gapped. I mean, the NAS...
Swing long.
Those things, mate. It's massive.
Mate, yeah, that's huge.
And the thing is, it didn't fill the gap last week Friday either.
No.
So you can't like go and say, okay, because it's gapped, now we're going to have a fill. We don't know. Because it had a gap and it didn't fill.
Yeah, wow, mate. Yeah, woof. I don't know what to say about Nas. That's too big of a gap fill, I think, just to ignore it. I think we're going to have to try and fill that gap.
The only thing that I can see is the fact that even though we had a gap, we were consolidating above that gap. So market opened up higher than what it closed last week Friday, but it's slowed momentum. It's like it's just kind of like drifting in that area.
Yeah.
Where if you once you have a like massive gap, you tend to have like continuation, like it moves away from that point, and then
we still need to see a fill though, I think. Anyway, guys, don't forget to give us a big thumbs up. Make sure you like. I've just seen I've refreshed the page and we've only got 3 likes. Guys, there's 15 of you watching with only 3 likes. Ain't good enough. Come on, smash the like button. And if you are new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel.
Yep, and we promise tomorrow it will be like this. It makes the new daily candle 9 p.m. now. Don't do it, and not 10 p.m. The start of the daily candle, according to
Yes.
the London Open.
Maybe. I don't know. My brain's already started getting confused. I don't know. I may just not trade for a week. Wait for all daylight savings to catch up, and then skip back an hour, and then just trade as usual.
Let's see what is daylight savings times at the moment. Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's so frustrating, man.
Yeah, it's set forward 1 hour during spring, and then set back 1 hour again.
Is woof a Welsh thing? Sounds like something a phrase a horny taff would say. Oh man, dude, I've not been called a taff. I don't even know.
Like, is it taff like a furry or something?
No, a taff's a slang term for a Welshman.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah, yeah. So like in the military, like a lot of Welsh people get called taff. But yeah, the taff is Welshmen don't call Welsh taffs. Usually, like it's a foreign person would call a Welshman taff. Like English people, Scottish people, they'd call us taffs. Yeah, wow. I don't know. Woof. Maybe it's a Welsh thing. Maybe it's just a Will thing. I don't know. I want to say it's a Welsh thing. I don't want to admit to being a weirdo. A phrase a horny taff would say. Yeah, I suppose maybe.
Wait, does this mean that New York is going to open up earlier as well, at 2 p.m. my time?
Yeah, it would be New York is going to open at 1:30 now, not 2:30.
I'm going to have to adjust everything. I'm so annoyed by this.
Dude, I know. That's
so...
what I mean. It's so annoying, man. I hate daylight savings. His take. I mean, it's not, but it is.
This was there. This was there. There we go. No. There. You said, how did you mark yours out? You would have taken the trade down here, I'm assuming, correct?
Yes. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Stop loss would have been above this last string point.
Yeah, and then probably
when you would have aimed for the low of the day, so you would have aimed for there.
Bang on, mate. Bang on.
Yeah, that's a nice 2-hour trade.
Yeah, that's...
something like that. Yeah, I like that. See, guys, it's not that difficult to emulate Will. Just don't copy his trade.
I mean, true that.
But yeah, I'm gonna keep this marked up here because this is the trade idea that I had. I must probably just remove it from... Yeah, okay. So I've removed it from my terminal. There's no point. If it comes back to this point now, it's technically made a higher low in relation to the previous low. So we'll then see if it actually like starts pushing up. But I don't think that that's going to happen.
Well, mate, let's just put it this way: had you have been triggered in, you would have just hit your TP.
Yeah, I mean, even with spread, it would have just hit now.
Yeah,
but we don't live in the past. Coulda, woulda, shoulda doesn't exist.
I mean, it's good to draw out though. It's good to look at the idea that had you have been tapped in, like it's still like a well done. You haven't been tapped in, but your trade analysis was still correct.
The trade idea, yes, made sense. But like the trade idea made sense to me regardless of whether or not I entered the trade or not.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, had I been tapped in, I would have hit TP now. It's like, well done me. Like I've hit TP
Because
with
for
my
me,
analogy.
it was literally just price action. It was literally the fact that we were making lower highs and lower lows, and it was in line with the overall trend for me. There was some consolidation, and then a break of the consolidation. I at least wanted to just come back to the consolidation before continuing lower, and it just didn't. It's one of those things.
Wow, this was at 7 a.m. as well.
Yeah. This was basically market close, not market close. It was during pre-market.
Yeah.
But them's the way it goes, mate. It's one of those things. In the wild saying, Rich, New York will open your usual time only for those who have change are affected until next week when the US will also.
Fair point. Fair point.
Right.
You're fine. Yeah, you're fine for US session. US session for you is still 2:30. It's US session for me would be 1:30 because my clocks have gone back. You're completely okay.
My clock stays unchanged.
Yeah, your clock.
Well, the US clock it's turned back.
Yeah, yours is absolutely fine.
All right, cool. Thanks for that,
guys.
Sid, I'm not used to daylight savings.
I just want to say I'm officially, as of today, I've just received a message. I have now been invited to speak in Dubai 2026.
On the traders
on a London, the London Traders Prop show that I spoke at last couple of weeks ago. Now they have officially released in Dubai 2026, and nice. I have just received a text message saying, William, it would be great to have you on board.
Well done, mate.
So yeah, as of 2026 will be the first time ever I will be speaking outside of the UK at a traders event. I will officially be an international speaker.
Dude, I freaking love that. That's awesome, mate.
Yeah, that is a massive milestone to me. So yeah, wow, that's incredible. Yeah. So yeah, just received the message now. So what I mean, without sounding like a dick, well done me.
Oh no, dude, like honestly, well done, mate. Like honestly.
Yeah, thank you. And I just thought I'd share that with you guys. You know, I just received that message now, so that is super cool. So just wanted to share that sort of good news with you all. You know, you're all part of the Apex Brotherhood. You're all brothers to me and sisters. So yeah, I just wanted to share that really cool news. Yeah, as of 2026, I will be in Dubai. Does the message say confident, do not share at the end? By the way, Will, this is confidential. Please don't share it yet. Oh shit, it does. Guys, I won't be speaking in Dubai.
Pooling saying, nice one, Will. In the wild.
Mate.
That's awesome, Will. I will try and make it out. I wanted to go this year, couldn't. But I mean, now you get to go to Dubai. So
yeah, I mean, dude, Dubai instead. Right, that'd be super cool. Like, I'm pretty sure I get free tickets being a speaker for all the guys. I know when we're speaking in London, I get free tickets for all my guys. So everyone in the premium Discord will be getting free tickets to come visit me in Dubai and listen to me speak.
Oh, dude, imagine that is our first Apex Brotherhood holiday.
Dude, I mean, yeah, why not?
Why?
That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Oops, sorry. I mean to click this one. Nice, man. Congrats.
I'm Jen. Thanks, man. Really appreciate that.
Go ahead.
UK is preparing for dark mornings and obviously dark nights, but is that time of year where it all starts getting dark at 2 p.m. By 4 p.m. it will feel like it's midnight. Happy days. Yeah, no. Usually, like, I used to hate it back in like school as well. I used to stay a little bit after school, and like by 5 p.m. it was dark, man. It was weird. Really weird feeling.
Puli, you're married, mate.
Date well. I don't know. I think it's in April. That's it. It doesn't have a specific date yet, but the date rumored flying around is in April.
Is it twice a year or only once a year?
The London Prop Expo was only once a year, but Simon does a London show twice a year. Whether he's doing a Dubai show twice a year or once a year, I don't know. He'll probably do a Dubai show and a London show. So he'll probably do Dubai in April, and then London in what do you call it? In September.
Dude, Puli, you're gonna be able to afford your plane tickets because you're a premium member, mate. All of the premium
Yes.
You're a much better trader.
No, flight tickets are not included, fully.
Evan saying, nice one, Will. Great news.
Thank you, Evan. Really appreciate that, man.
Early.
Yeah, so do I, mate. I love like sun at 10 p.m. Congrats, Will. You will make it. You know your is unique, Will, which denotes something with power. Absolutely, man. My name is unique. It is Willpower.
Will Power is my middle name, officially.
So your middle name's Will?
No, I'm saying I'm speaking as if I was you.
Oh, I see. Oh, fair.
My name's Will. Willpower. Willpower Day.
The name's Power. Willpower.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
it's not good. It is, or is it?
I don't know why. Yeah. We always struggle to read Evan's messages out, even though he speaks perfect English. Yeah, man, it's not good, is it?
Does he?
Rush hour now in the dark.
Where's Evan from again?
England.
Yeah, no, where in England?
Hull.
Hull? Do we honestly think that the Hullians speak English the proper way?
The Hulls, the Hullian people.
Yeah.
I mean, fair. Yeah, it's like between like Stoke, Hull, and there's some other English counties that, like Yorkshire's another one. They just don't speak English. They speak in slang.
Yeah.
Yeah, they speak in slang.
Do you speak the Queen's English?
I mean, like, yeah, I suppose. Even though I'm Welsh, I speak better English than a lot of English.
I heard a funny thing the other day that Australians speak a closer version of the Queen's English than the people in England.
Yeah,
does.
than some English counties, 100%. Yeah, no, that's
it was a funny thing. It was like, no, we actually speak like proper English. It's like, oh, okay.
Even London now is getting like just pure slang.
Puli, there's got to be loads of poor kids in schools named Willpower getting mocked daily.
Can you imagine?
Jurgen saying he's back.
Man.
Glad to have you back, mate. How did your meeting go?
What
are you talking
about, Will?
See this, like case in point. It's not whole when you're here. It's all.
Oh,
there's no.
It's all air.
Oh no. See, that's the problem. Enunciation.
Mate, literally, it's just the English get lazier and lazier each year with their pronunciation. So water. Like in 10 years' time, it'll be wa.
It'll just be
And then like 20 years' time, it's gonna be Can I have a glass of please?
That might have a different context depending on where you are.
Yeah, I mean fair. Yeah.
Can I have a bottle of
Yeah. Different dialects mean different things.
Yeah, that's what makes me think that Australians call the Queen mate or Sheila.
What, Sheila?
What's that old geezer doing? That old Sheila?
What, Sheila? Good day, gal. Nice 3-hour gold short closed. See the Discord.
See?
I heard the Discord ping. Is that I'm guessing that's you.
If
then.
I saw it and Will saw it, but Jurgen took it,
I mean, I didn't see it because I was technically in bed, or I was waking up when you would have taken that trade, my friend.
Dude, how weird is that? Like, you went to bed normal time, like your typical time, and then when you wake up in the morning, instead of getting 7 hours of sleep, which you normally would have done, now you got 8 hours of sleep. Because when you woke up, it was technically an hour later.
Oh yeah, Saturday night. Because Saturday night we came back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, me and Cece, we slept hours and hours, man. Because we went to bed about normal time, and then we just thought to ourselves, Sunday, we're just gonna be lazy, man. We're not gonna do anything special, and we literally just slept. Like I put no alarm on. I refused to get out of bed. I refused to see AM, and yeah, dude, we slept hours, especially with the clocks going back. Like we were absolutely zonked. It was a bit of a weird feeling. Like Cece said to me last night, she's like, "No wonder I felt like I slept hours last night." The clocks went back. I was like, "Yeah."
So this was technically Jurgen's trade, but on futures.
Oh, on spot.
He took this break here.
Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah. Fair. So he. Yeah. Okay.
So I've marked it up now the exact same way that his was marked up, and that was the trade. But his was on the 5 minute. Yeah. So he took that as the break, and he got a 1, 2, 3 as well. Banging, mate, banging. Like you can see mine was somewhere like this. Like I marked it. It's not connecting. Mine was marked like that as well, but I took this as the break because I didn't see this here. So I saw this as the break, and I thought, okay, it's gonna come back then, and it didn't. But I missed that as the break then. Now that I look at it like this, where I think I marked it like that as an example and did that.
Yeah, that's really nice trade, man. I've just seen it. 50 cal saying I would have taken that too.
No, you wouldn't have. You're not allowed to trade. So shush.
I think Cal's getting his daily fix of the charts by just chilling in the Discord.
Oh, dude, but to be fair, top man.
Yeah, that dude. I mean, he did 200. He did 200 spots,
mate. Top man.
Yeah, very play to the man.
Jurgen saying, took it on spot. Asia session was a false day. First long, then short, then retraced to Asia highs and formed a range. So for those who don't know, this is what Jurgen trades every day. That is his trading style. He looks for whether whether a day is a false day or a true day, and then he bases his trades on the next retrace and then continuation and extensions and stuff like that. It's pretty awesome stuff. For those who have not seen his data set, his website, unfortunately it is locked at the moment. In order for you to get access to it, there will be a fee, but that's not yet. It's like it's still in the works to get that to the masses, because it's data that he himself has worked on, collected, and you guys saw on Friday. He's quite the freaking good trader. So yeah. It's a war thing from World War II. I believe it's not used for anything else than to F you up when you're...
It's actually World War One. Daylight savings came in, I believe, by William Willett. Yeah, World War One. And it was it's actually, I'm pretty sure it was actually copied. So the Germans did it to actually save on energy and stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure it was World War One. The Brits did it. And they were supposed to change it back. Like they were going to change it back and forget about it, but they never did. But again, oh no, sorry, you did put World War II. Oh, sorry, Evan, I thought you said World War One.
No, but you just said it actually started in World War One.
Yeah, I did, didn't I?
Yeah. I think you just confused yourself, mate.
Confused myself. It did start in World War One. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me. Google it. Do your own research. Like I'm sure Evan has. Believe him, not me.
Any root saying I'm planning shorts on USD CHF. So, I mean,
dollar Swissy.
have you seen the Swiss in the last few years in relation to the dollar, mate?
No.
Let me just go onto the daily chart. It has not been but sells. There's small little sections where it was pushing up, but the overall, like for months and months and months, for years, it's been bearish. Like we had like a little section here as an example where it made triple top, but no higher highs in years. Just on the daily time frame as an example. Very interesting. Evan saying shorts on pound yen. Okay, we'll have a look at that. No, I might be wrong, Will. You might be right. Screaming it at you because he forgot his caps lock on.
No, Will. You're right.
All right. I think with that, we have pretty much come to the end of the stream, guys. Yes, unfortunately, we did not take into account daylight savings times, the adjustment. I will adjust the stream so that it is accordingly from tomorrow. So I will move the stream up by 1 hour so that it's in line with the London Open. And then we trade the first hour and a half of London Open.
Yeah, absolutely.
Unfortunately, sorry, guys, that was my fault. But it will be fixed tomorrow. All right. Will, any last words, my friend?
Guys, thank you so much for coming on so early. An hour and a half, or an hour, technically, an hour before usual time. So I hope you all enjoyed it. And Rich, you muppet. We'll see you all tomorrow at 8 a.m. UK time, not 8 a.m. world time.
Yeah.
Us backward bastards in the UK just like to fuck everyone up. So
yeah, I got caught off guard by something that doesn't affect me, and then suddenly it starts affecting me.
Mate. Oh man, no, it happens. One of those things. But anyway, guys, have a fantastic day. I'll keep everyone updated in the Discord. I'll let you all know what's going on with this trade in particular that I did draw out. Hadn't taken it because, again, I was catching Zeds at this time. So I will let you know how this gets on. No worries. See you all in Dubai. Guys, I will update you regarding Dubai and whether that, what times exactly and what days that's going ahead. And potentially we'll look at seeing you all out in Dubai, see if we can get a premium Discord flight out there. But for now, guys, thank you so much for joining, and we shall see you all tomorrow. I shall leave you in the very capable hands of Richard Butler to sign us off.
All right, guys. I don't have all that much to say. Just that I'm going to adjust the stream for tomorrow. So see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day. And if you want to,
I'll just see
join us in the Fiverr stream. So you'll see more of us there. All right, guys. Have a great one. We'll see you guys tomorrow.